Last big election, and poll workers say they're ready. But are you? Not on your side's Aaron Brackett went to find out what you need to know before casting your vote. And Aaron joins us live now.
Jennifer, I'm at the Pima County Elections Department building here, and they say that they're ready, but there have been some changes at the polls and some things that you need to know before you head out tomorrow. Early voting is becoming increasingly popular, but there are some that still like to file into the booth to cast their vote. I sat down with the Pima County Elections Director, Brad Nelson. He says with the recent increase in early voting, the county is dealing with a new problem. Are there anything that people shouldn't do while they're voting or either around the polling place?
Well, certainly one of the things that I want to stress is that if somebody still has their early ballot in their possession, don't drop it in the mail today and don't drop it in the mail tomorrow because postmarks don't count. You can drop your early ballot off at any polling place on Election Day as long as it's within Pima County.
The night before the election, both Republican and Democratic parties agree on one thing. How is this year going to compare to years past?
Well, I think we'll probably have equal or greater turnout than we did in 2008. Turnout trends have been up in the years past, so I think we'll see a very high turnout both statewide and across the nation.
Carolyn Cox represents the Republican side of the aisle and says much of the high turnout will be offset by mail-in ballots.
I don't know if there'll be lines or not. So many people have voted early that it may not be too bad at the polling places. But I think everybody's just waiting to do this voting.
Now, if you're voting tomorrow, be sure to bring proper ID, such as a driver's license or a state ID. And there are other forms of ID that will work. You're asked to call the county recorder's office if you have any questions about the voting process tomorrow. Live on the south side, Aaron Brackett, KGUN-9 on your side.
Aaron, how about first-time voters? Any suggestions for somebody who's never even been to a polling place?
Well, Jennifer, Bill Nelson talked to me about that, and he wanted to stress that voting is a pretty easy process, and there'll be plenty of people at the polling place to guide you and to help you along the way. And speaking of polling places, if you'd like to make sure you know the one to go to, you can head to our website at KGUN9.com. There you can find out which polling place you're required to show up at. Jennifer.
If you have questions, just don't be afraid to ask. There you
Absolutely.
go. Aaron, thank you. Here at Not on Your Side, we give our viewers a